Many employers see veteran outreach as an essential part of their recruitment strategy, but few make specific outreach efforts to veterans with disabilities. However, there may be a lack of awareness that almost 1/3 of the veteran workforce nationwide has a disability, and their needs in the workplace may be quite different than those of their non-disabled colleagues. With this in mind, Voya Cares and Easter Seals commissioned original research to look beyond efforts to hire veterans to better understand what it means to support veterans with disabilities and their caregivers. To begin, veterans with disabilities indicated that they experience greater difficulties and lack support when transitioning to civilian life and work. To help ease this transition, employers are starting to recognize that stereotypes about hiring veterans with disabilities and their perceived physical or mental limitations are just that, stereotypes, but these biased perceptions persist. Employers are also seeing that the outdated perception that disabled veterans are hesitant to disclose their disability or accommodation needs is changing. So how can employers create a culture that will further ease the transition from service and encourage disabled veterans to self-identify? First, recognize that when hiring veterans, there is a possibility that veterans with disabilities are being hired. Consider building a welcoming and supportive culture for disabled veterans through ongoing employee education and awareness building about the traditions and values of this employee group. Standing up a Veterans Employee Resource Group, or ERG, to provide camaraderie and peer support, and facilitating a mentoring program to help disabled veteran employees acclimate to the corporate culture. Second, be proactive in creating a culture that is safe and inclusive for disabled veterans and their caregivers to disclose their situations and needs. Consider offering training to both managers and employees to reduce bias and stigma around disabilities, especially mental health. Lastly, collaborate with nonprofit veteran services organizations to create opportunities for disabled veterans and their caregivers to have confidential conversations about their needs with partners that could also offer support. For more tips and actions that employers can use to support and retain disabled veteran employees, see the Voya Cares and Easter Seals research paper, Disabled Veterans and Employers, Moving from Surviving to Thriving, at voyacares.com/disabled vets.